For him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Number 22, Derrick
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
He's tackled it.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike, check, 59, 59. I got you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Good. makes the score Titans 10, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chicago.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete to Josh Adams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Ten 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Bears nothing.
Remain for second down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To Allen Robinson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the
Now, that's
play.
often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, this is Adams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Josh Adams, the ball
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On the give, it's Adams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
59, Mark, check, 59. Come on, Roy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
59 Mike, check, 59. I'm coming for you, son.
Watson on 1st down. This is caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
To the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. That just never was.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 24, Bears 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got room. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
49-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's get off the field. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Oh, get him. Get him. To the back.
On first down, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
But that late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't that I need. Barbados with the hustle, pockets that I need. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Bears first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Able to shake him off. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here.
not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Pick it up, D. Check 43. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Oh, Jet. Hey, 59. Hey, 31. Jim.
Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They run on 2nd down with Adams, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check three. He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, keep it up.
Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. Third down here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Trubisky to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. By being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's good.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Tennessee.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Steps away to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down by...
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Henry. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
30-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin here with Adams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, here's Adams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titans.